Oh, you know that feeling. That little ping in your inbox, a new inquiry. It's just so full of promise, and you start imagining the wedding. But then comes the big question. How do we get from that first little spark of interest all the way to a confirmed dream booking? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into. This quote right here, ghosting is killing me. I hear it all the time and I feel it in my heart. It's just so frustrating. You pour your heart and your time into crafting a beautiful reply. You get your hopes up and then nothing, just crickets. It's the kind of thing that can really make you second guess yourself. This must ring a bell for all wedding suppliers. You see their message and you get all excited about their vision. You write back this really thoughtful personal email and then the waiting game begins. You know what it's like if you've ever been there. Refreshing your inbox, just wondering, what did you do wrong? Okay, first things first, you are not alone in this. I promise. It feels like a really personal rejection, but it's actually a huge industry wide problem. It's like a full on ghosting epidemic out there. I mean, look at these. These are the exact words from amazing business owners just like you. How do I stop people from ghosting? Or that really tough one. I'm getting lots of inquiries, but they just end up booking someone else. It feels like you're right there at the finish line, but then you just can't seem to get them across it. So here's the $1,000,000 question. What is actually happening on their end that makes a couple who seem so interested just vanish? I can tell you the real reason is probably not what you think. Let's completely reframe this whole thing because honestly, the second you understand why they really go quiet, you'll start to get your confidence back. And the best part, it's something you can start fixing straight away. Okay, now I want you to just take a deep breath and really let this one sink in. It is not about your talent. It's not about your standard of work, or it's not about your personality. They didn't see your work and go, nope, not for me. The real issue is something else completely. And I'm not saying this to make us all feel deflated. I'm saying it to empower you. See that this isn't a new problem. It's actually a process problem. What you say, how you say it, and maybe most importantly, when you say it. So let's get into the nitty gritty. The real reasons they ghost are almost always practical, not personal. Maybe your reply just landed in their inbox a few hours too late, and they've already started a great conversation with someone else. Or maybe your email, as lovely as it is, felt a little copy and paste like a template. A huge one is just dropping a price without context before you really had a chance to build up the value and the magic of what you do. And honestly, so often it's just that another business was a little bit warmer, a little bit faster, or was the only one bothered to follow up. When you boil it all down, the entire solution comes down to two absolutely crucial things. If you can master these two, I promise your booking rate will change. Speed and follow up. Let me break the two down. First, the speed problem. You have to remember when a couple inquires with you, they've almost definitely sent that same message to 3 or 4 other people. So every single hour you wait is another hour they're chatting and connecting with your competitor. The very first warm personal reply has a massive advantage. Then you've got the follow up problem. Look, most people don't book after just one email. Life is busy. If you don't have a simple, gentle system to check back in, you're literally letting dream clients just slip away. All right, so now we know the why. Let's get into the fun part, the how. We're going to map out your perfect response blueprint, a super clear, actionable plan for what to do the second that next inquiry lands in your inbox. A fantastic first response really has 5 key ingredients. Number 1, it's fast. We're talking within hours. Number 2, ideally it's warm and feels personal. Use their names. 3, mention something they wrote about their venue or their story. This proves that you've actually read their message and that you care. Number 4, it has to help them picture what it would be like to work with you. And number 5, and this one is really important, you have to leave them with a clear and easy next step. Don't make them guess what they need to do. End your reply with a question so they have something to respond to. So once you send out your first email and the ghosting begins, what should we do after that? Well, a great follow-up sequence is not about being pushy or annoying. It's about being helpful. It just keeps the conversation going by offering them something of value, like maybe a link to a great blog post you saw about their venue, or a handy timeline guide, something that gently answers the questions that they might not know to ask. Your whole job here is to make it incredibly easy and really exciting for them to say yes to you. This right here has to be the big mindset shift. I really want you to take this one to heart. Responding to your inquiries is not admin. It's not some chore you get to at the end of the day. It is your single most important sales and marketing moment. A couple that know nothing about planning a wedding are reaching out. Give them as much help as you can. You know, when you start treating your response process with this kind of intention and care, you unlock a really powerful tool. You end up creating a system that frankly most of your competitors just don't do. You are brilliant at what you do, and your talent deserves a client experience that matches it. Because here's the hard truth. It is possible to lose bookings to suppliers who might be less talented than you are, but are simply better prepared with how they respond. And that's what it's all really about. Having a thoughtful, professional, and consistent system for your inquiries becomes your secret weapon. It's what lets your incredible talent shine through and makes sure you're the one that couples feel excited about and cared for. So, I'll just leave you with this one thought. The very next time you hear that email notification, don't just see it as another task on your to-do list. See it as an opportunity. Because what if this next reply, the one you send quickly with warmth and a clear, helpful plan, what if that's the one that lands you your absolute dream client?